What a tune. The Strokes there with Last Night. We're all just getting in, you know, just enjoying that one.
Come back to a wide shot of everyone enjoying.
It was delightful.
As a team.
We're joined again, of course, by Lily, who is reviewing Under the Banner of Heaven, the story of, effectively, Mormonism by Jon Krakauer, who's a journalist slash author, a very good one at that. So we went through the interesting development of how Mormonism came to be. But this book focuses on the hardcores, because they make the most interesting stories, don't they? Not your everyday placid Mormons, they're pretty harmless.
It's the way that we like a story involving a fundamentalist Islamic person who blows themselves up, as opposed to just a lovely Quran-reading priest.
Yeah, of course. It makes for better television and better books. So what do the hardcores get up to in this one?
So the main difference that you have to realise between the Church of Latter-day Saints who practice now and who are the mainstream and who pretty much go without, you know, observation or query or anything, they don't practice polygamy.
Polygamy, of course, is when you...
take multiple wives.
Multiple wives. Big Love, that show that was used to be on TV2, I think.
I've never seen it.
It was quite cool. I got into it a little bit. It's about polygamy. It's like a modern day but hard... Like the bridge between the mainstream and the weirdest sort of sect. And so he was a bit more mainstream, but he had 3 wives, but his brother had like 14 wives and stuff. Wow. And it's kind of negotiating that path. Yeah. So polygamy's okay.
Well, so this book really follows the group of people that separated at a certain point in history, and I won't get into it because you read the book, it's really fascinating, and there's a huge amount of violence along the way. They're incredibly... anyone really fights to be able to maintain their position in the world. Mormons... no different, but maybe slightly a bit more tooth and claw. So they follow these people, and they set themselves up in Salt Lake City, which is the town that they established after they fled, like Missouri, after being attacked. Joseph Smith was killed, who was their founder, and then they were taken over by a series of prophets that are handed down. Self-appointed prophets? Sorta, yeah.
The best kind of prophet?
The community believes that
if I was going to be a prophet, I'd be self-appointed.
And that's one of the... So the polygamists, and also one of the big founding things about this religion that sets them apart from others, it's the usual, you know, eternity, whole of wives, everything's better in heaven, God, sinners, that sort of thing. But in this religion, in Mormonism, you are encouraged to have your own prophecies. So you're encouraged to speak
for yourself.
To God. No, don't speak for yourself.
Sorry.
Speak to God.
Oh, so, for yourself.
Yeah. So there's a whole lot of people who are talking to God, but, I mean, maybe, who knows, but God's been saying some really horrible things to these people, encouraging them to do a series of things like murder, a lot of abuse, sexual abuse is right.
And that's their justification for it, is that God told them to do it. And it doesn't really hold up in a court of law, though, does it?
It'd be a good T-shirt, though, eh?
Yeah, it would. Yeah, not so much a excuse for murder, though. No,
so it covers the whole... This book goes into gory, gritty detail, which I love. But it's a little bit hair-raising at times, of the history of the Mormon faith and how this is played out with those various rules.
It's very... Some of it is seriously... I've read that one. It's very grim. And we've just got someone commenting on the app about saying... I should have really brought it up. Hey, I'm a Mormon, and some of the things you guys are saying are completely wrong.
Well, that's... Joe's the author, Krakauer.
Yeah, Jon Krakauer.
He got copped a lot of flack, so he wrote a lot of the flack that he copped in the end of it and then kind of addressed it. Lamau did that wrong that you're laughing. So you're talking more about the fundamentalists, though, aren't you?
Yeah, totally. I mean, you can pick up the book and read it. I think that if you follow a religion, or if you are religious in that sense, then you're obviously going to take umbrage with a lot of things that people say which criticise it. I would if anyone criticised me. It's usually how we respond. But it's a very thorough book, and he's done his research, and it's all quoted and referenced in here. So if you're interested in the topic, either in fundamentalism or just the general Mormons, then pick it up.
Under the Banner of Heaven. He's a very good author as well. Thank you very much for coming in, Lily.
Pleasure.
See you in the new year.
Yeah, have a good trip.
I will. I'll really enjoy it. I'll take that book with me, actually. Guy gave me his copy a couple of months ago, so I'll read it on the plane.
Yeah, I think
and it's gripping.
You'll fulfill my prophecy of someone reading a book.
Yes, finally.
Cool.
It's only taken 7 months.
Yeah.
Self-appointed prophet.
There you go.